Hi guys, Miss Alicia here. I sure do miss every single one of you, and I'm sad that we don't get together and have church in our church building, but I'm really excited that I get to tell you your Bible stories this next couple of weeks. So, before we start, let's do what we normally do in class and get ready to listen, okay? So everybody sit down, crisscross applesauce. Okay, we ready? Do what I do, all right? Okay, we're going to clap our hands. Everybody clap your hands with me. Let's wiggle our ears. Let's wiggle our nose. Okay, pat your head and rub your belly. Okay, let's switch it. Let's pat your belly and rub your head. Good. Okay, let's clap 3 times. Let's clap 2 times. And clap 1 time. And hold your hands together. Okay, hands in your lap. Okay, let's have our listening ears on. Okay, are you ready for a new lesson? All right, the entire month of June, we're going to learn about a new friend in the Bible. His story in our Bible comes from the Old Testament. Okay, remember, our Bible's split into 2 parts. It has the Old Testament and New Testament. So when we open up our Bible, the Old Testament is at the front of our Bible. Friend, this time, his name is Abraham. And you know what? God had something special for Abraham, but God needed Abraham to do something. So God told Abraham he needed for Abraham to leave his town and go move somewhere else with his family. And do you think that Abraham was really excited about that or a little bit scared about it? You're right. I bet he was a little bit scared about it. But God said, hey, if you do this, I'm going to bless you and I'm going to give you a whole bunch of land and you're going to have that land and your kids are going to have that land. So Abraham listened to what God said and he followed what God said and he did what God said. So he took his family and they went to a land called Canaan. Okay, can y'all say that with me? Canaan. All right, so he went to a land called Canaan, and God told him that this land would be his and his kids. And you know what? Abraham believed what God said, but he didn't own any of that land yet, and he and his wife didn't have any kids yet. But he believed, he had faith that God was going to do what he said. All right, so let's talk about that a little bit. Okay, I've got some questions. That was our whole story. I've got some questions about it. Okay, so what is the name of the friend that we're talking about? You're right, it's Abraham. Good job. Okay, so God told Abraham to do something. What did God tell Abraham to do? That's right, he asked him to move from his home and go to a new land. Do you remember the name of that new land? That's right, it was called Canaan. Good job. Okay, so they got to Canaan and God told him what about all the land? Did he say, you're going to have this one little house and you're going to have 1 kid? Did he say that? No, he said, you're going to have all this land and all this land's going to be yours and your kids and you're going to have a whole bunch of kids. Okay, did Abraham have any land or any kids yet? No, he didn't. You're right. So what was that one little word we said that Abraham had and he believed that God said he was going to do what he said? Do you remember that little word? It's called faith. He had faith that God was going to do what he said he was going to do. All right, I want to show you a little bit about faith. So I'm going to take you on a little field trip and we're going to see something about faith. So hold on just a minute. All right, friends, we are here on my front porch. Thank you for coming on our field trip. I want to talk to you a little bit about faith before we finish up. Okay, so faith, a lot of times, is believing in something even if you can't see it, even if you can't explain it, even if you don't know all the details about it, you still believe that it'll happen. Okay, so my example today is believing in the wind. I believe that the wind is going to blow. I believe it's going to blow this branch on this tree that's right here by my porch. I can't see the wind, and I don't understand how the wind works or everything that happens with the wind, but I have faith that it's going to blow the branches on this tree. So let's see if that happens. So here's my tree right here. Do you see the branches blowing? The wind is blowing the branches on that tree. Do you even see that flag all the way over there? The wind's blowing that flag too. I don't know everything about the wind. I can't see the wind, but I have faith that the wind is going to blow those branches. So I have a little challenge for you. I would like you to show me something that you have faith in, something that shows that God is who He says He is. I want you to take a picture or a video and send it to me. Have your mommy or daddy help you, and you can send it to me. They know my phone number, or they can get it off of our church website. And I want you to show me something that you have faith in. I want you to show me a flower or a rainbow or something that God has made that lets you know that God is who He says He is, and He does what He says He's going to do. Can y'all do that for me? All right, thank you for being with me today. I sure do miss you, and I will show you another video next week. Bye, guys.